Hello all and welcome to yet another episode of English in Everyday Life. Today we are going to see how to talk about somebody else. In our previous video, we learned how to talk about oneself, like I'm smart, I'm intelligent. So today we are going to learn how to talk about somebody else. So that is going to be the lesson. Point to be noted is that while we use an am to describe about ourselves, we have to use is to describe about another person. Like, my son is cranky, he is adventurous, he's intelligent. My friend is quite ambitious, she works hard for a livelihood. My boss is grumpy. Now, what does grumpy mean? We'll look into all the meanings towards the end of the video. As of now, we will concentrate on the structure. Fine. My boss is grumpy. It is very difficult to put up with him. My father is always worried about me. She had a long and tiring day. She is totally exhausted. Well, I am walking forward and backward. My cameraman isn't very efficient. Well, I'm pulling his leg. He is quite good. So that is how you say, when you have to say a negative thing about somebody, you say isn't, which actually means is not. So that is how you use English in everyday life to talk about somebody else. Now we'll move on to understand what are the meanings of the words that we have used in this video. One is cranky. I said my son is cranky. So what do you mean by cranky? Cranky means somebody who has very weird moods. So who is very irritable, who gets upset very easily. That kind of a person is called cranky. The same is grumpy. Grumpy more or less means the same, somebody who is bad tempered. But cranky we normally use with kids, though it is not a taboo to use it with adults. We also use it with adults at times. Grumpy is normally a person who gets angry very soon. Somebody who keeps complaining about things. When a boss is grumpy, it becomes difficult to deal with them. That is what put up with means. Put up is actually a phrase which means it is difficult to deal with such people. Okay, to bear them, rather, I would say. Fine. Now the next word is ambitious. Who is an ambitious person? An ambitious person is one who has goals in life, who has a lot of dreams, who works towards them religiously. That kind of a person is called ambitious. Now, any person who is working hard towards their goals basically is called ambitious. The next word is adventurous. What is adventurous? Adventurous is somebody who is very daring enough to do new things, who likes to take risks. Normally, I think people who go on trekking and all these adventurous sports are also called adventurous. If somebody who is very open to taking risks in business also is called adventurous. He is very adventurous. He takes up projects with a lot of risk. I cannot do that. Fine. So that's how you describe a person who is ready to take risks. Adventurous. I also said she had a long and tiring day. Now, what does that mean? A long and tiring day. Normally, when somebody has a lot of work during the day that you don't even have the time to breathe or to think about anything else, and then towards the end you say, oh my God, I had a long and tiring day today. And then I said, she is totally exhausted. Now, what does that mean? Exhausted. It means that you're totally tired, your energy levels are almost nil by the end of the day. That is when you say, I'm totally exhausted. All right, so those are the words for today, and the tip, as I always say, please keep using these words. And the reason why I am giving you examples of these everyday, day-to-day things is because you should be able to use it in everyday life, whether it is with the family. As I said, my son is cranky. These are the words that we often do not use because we do not either know them, or it is because it just doesn't strike us. So try to use all these words as much as possible in your everyday life, and automatically your English will be improved. I often hear my students say that my office doesn't have the culture of speaking English. Why not use these expressions? Why don't you say that my boss is grumpy, or my boss is very good and I love working with him? Whatever it is, whether it is your boss is grumpy, or whether it is that your boss is really very good, or it is a very hectic day, you have to use these expressions in your everyday life. That is what would add spice, add English to your life. Isn't that so? Well, with that, we wind up today's session. Please do not hesitate to comment in the comments section. In fact, I would welcome you to comment in the comments section. Please come up with more queries so that we can bring up more explanatory videos for you. So with that, we wind up. Bye bye. See you. Keep liking and subscribing.